Get ready for an epic American story.
Pacoima is a town in which a lot of dreams came from.
About a small town in California that has epitomized the American dream.
Pacoima's still in me. Pacoima will never leave me. I'm part of Pacoima. Pacoima's part of me. It's my culture.
From its earliest beginnings.
We came into this area by 450 AD.
And an unthinkable betrayal against the indigenous people who called this land home.
The missions were bad, they're brutal, they beat people because they didn't want to study the Catholic religion.
A war of extermination will continue to be waged between the two races until the Indian race becomes extinct.
I believe that the United States of America has failed those communities in providing for them like they could and they should and they promised with those treaties.
See the legends.
My teammate was Manfred Moore, who grew up on my street. He was our tailback. And I remember the coach, he says, Davis, you got to get in there. Harvey's hurt.
See the tragedies.
When that name came up, we just looked at each other. I had never ever seen a line of cars that went to the cemetery the way I seen for him.
See the challenges.
My dad came in 1918. She came on a covered wagon. It took them a whole month.
Fellow Americans, I ask you to demonstrate
the struggles.
They beat this man like he was a piece of meat. They beat him like a hog.
They noticed that there was a lot of prejudice at this school.
A lot of African Americans, their whole lives was ruined because of their response there at Cal State Northridge.
The accomplishments.
They were the first all-black team that went to the World Series. They got there, but it don't have them in the papers nowhere.
They have a hard time believing that black kids can be so successful. We were winning all the Shakespeare competitions.
The first day of school, they had on their bus all ends back to Africa. I mean, they had a spray painted up on the front of the school.
Discover how two communities joined together.
We had to organize to keep the white gangs off of us.
Then fight to overcome an epidemic that nearly wiped out the town.
Crack hit Pacoima like a wildfire.
That was one of the devastating things that happened to Pacoima.
He got shot right in front of the house.
And drive-by shooting, and my first day, I heard boom, 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 gunshot right there in this corner.
Pacoima Stories reveals the untold history of this special American town.
When they built Pacoima and they named it the Joe Louis Homes, Joe Louis ain't had nothing to do with it.
Everybody just wanted to pull together and make it a good community. It was like a village, it really was.
When I come back to Pacoima, it's like being home again. And I just look at the buildings, I just smile. Wow, I'm home.
The drugs and the gangs and the lack of education went hand in hand.
America is still the American dream. And little do I know, Pacoima, my God, became the American dream.
It's a big documentary about one small town. Pacoima Stories, Land of Dreams.